Willie Phats. Today it's a beautiful day, Colorado. QUESO Del Mar. It's like a nice seafood appetizer, but we're gonna D Willie it up today. It's gonna be badass. So with this queso fresco, it's got some mushrooms, some green pepper, a little bit of olive in it. It's really good. This poblano will be nice. This day, dude. What is it, like 10 o'clock? It's already like 80 degrees. Queso Del Mar. Want some Mexican beer? Let's go over here to this liquor store, dude. Check it out.
Don't forget to go check out D Willie Phats.
Hold on. Okay, so just got back from the store, and we picked up all that stuff for our Queso Del Mar. So the first thing you want to get done is get your coals going. You know, it's not necessary for making Queso Del Mar, but we're D Willieing this up. Now this is a D Willie style Queso Del Mar. So these are getting really close to getting done here. So what I did here is I just got this old gas grill that I got from my dad, and it's retired. It's not gonna be gas no more, so we're gonna use it for charcoal. But that's what I want, because those shrimp are only gonna take but a minute to cook on those shrimp. But I want to get a nice good char on that flavor, and also for blistering those poblanos that I got in here. I'm gonna take you inside here in a second, and you're gonna see the ingredients. So just kind of give you a little heads up of what we're doing there. But follow me. You know, I bought all this stuff fresh. You can obviously get it canned. You know, if you have to get it canned, go ahead and get it canned. But if you can get it fresh, definitely do that, because that's what I suggest. So, you know, I have some shrimp here that I had. You want to get these thawed out. So I just bought some frozen shrimp, like you've seen. And I just rinsed them really good and threw some ice in there. And some crab meat. You know, I tried to get the jumbo lump, but I just got this fancy lump. I had to get it into a can. You know, you can always buy, you know, any kind of crab, you know, fresh that you want, and kind of do it like that. But we were kind of on a budget today, and it's still going to be off the hook. With that, we got the addition of the baby portobellos, really flavorful, and these poblanos. So we're going to be searing these poblanos or blistering these on the charcoal outside, and that's just going to add just that more depth flavor that we're looking for. And these avocados, I'm going to present these real nice for like a garnish on the side. With a little bit of tomato, and I'm also going to blister this garlic, and there's a little bit of onion with the whole dish here. So you want to get like a nice queso fresco, a nice crumbly white Mexican cheese, and then mozzarella. So that mozzarella is going to keep it nice and stringy and kind of hold it all together like glue, and that's what we want. A whole stick of butter. Well, what this butter is going to do, it's going to add that nice creaminess and that flavor that we're looking for, because we're cooking with seafood. So I'm going to blister these poblanos and this garlic. Actually, we're going to do these jalapenos the same way. So we're going to go blister these peppers, and if my cameraman keeps talking back to me, I'm going to blister his ass. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to take the old trusty welding glove, and I'm going to put about half these coals on here. I'm going to let it heat up for about a minute, and we're going to scrape that off and clean it. I'm going to show you how to blister these peppers and this garlic. So give me a minute. So we should be plenty hot by now. Like I said, this is not like your traditional grilling method here. So it's just the whole blistering idea and achieving that flavor that we want out of these. Okay, so I always leave the handle on here when I'm blistering or roasting anything like this, so you can have something to grab a hold of. Try to put it like this, it's gonna burn. Try to keep it to the side. Let's up this garlic right here too. That'll be a nice little addition here. And these jalapenos. So what that's gonna do is it's really gonna start really snapping those peppers. That moisture is gonna want to come out, and I've actually seen them jump off the grill. Look at this one here trying to start to dance. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna close the lid now. We're just gonna keep this screaming hot heat on these just for a few minutes. Yeah, I forget what the next step is. We'll figure it out. So I just left the grill and let those peppers blister. So what we want to do now, you know, fairly quick, you want to keep an eye on that shit out there. So we're just gonna knock this onion down real fast. You know, nicely soften up, but adds a really nice flavor to the dish. So you can remember our butter that we got started over here. Okay? And this adds a little bit of good flavor. I'm gonna put these onions right in here because we don't want a whole lot of crunch in this. You know, the little bit of crunch that we might get is from the mushroom here. We want this to be cooked about al dente. It's maybe been 2 minutes. We have to hurry up and check those. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we want. So much flavor. You can see how perfectly that's working with that just a little bit of charcoal on there. Because when we get done blistering here, this skin you can kind of see here, it'll kind of slough off of there. Okay, it'll peel off like that. We're gonna take some of that off, but not all of it. Because that's that depth and that flavor that we want for this dish. All right, let's go back inside, check our onions. And this is what we want to do with these onions. We want to cook them pretty hard at first like that. So now what we're gonna do, come back over here and we're gonna knock these mushrooms out. I just can't stop eating these because they're so fresh and nice. But what we're gonna do, we're just gonna do, it's a pretty simple chop on them. But I'm kind of in a rush because we got stuff blistering and it's got stuff on the stove. So these onions are done. We don't want to overcook any of this stuff. Remember, this is kind of a fragile appetizer here. I'm getting orders to do a shot. We got some hornitos that we just got picked up from the liquor store. And these cool glasses that we actually got for free from the manager up there, my buddy Mike, 287 Liquor. Really cool guy. Like a summer theme today, you know, Caribbean, Colorado, Mexican, who cares? Just a good mixture of everything. Go ahead. Check these veggies. Oh, look at here. Try to get it blistered on all sides. It's important. Okay, so you kind of got to prop one up or wedge one here or wedge one there. Then do that to get what you need. So yeah, this is looking good. So let's close this back up. Go back inside. Check these mushrooms. Remember, I turned off these onions just now, just a minute ago. And now I'm going to add these mushrooms in here. So you know, there's 1,000 ways to do this than do an avocado, and this is the way I like doing it, and that's pretty cool. So there's going to be what? There's going to be 5 of us eating today, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have everybody's going to have their own little individual avocado, but I'm going to do it a little different here. So first we'll start by just cutting it down long ways. But what I'm going to do here, I'm going to put some little score marks in this, like this. A couple going both ways. So when we score it like this, we can take out this section of avocado without disrupting the other part. And kind of what I've been doing for a presentation here. So I'll take some of this tomato and I'll kind of knock it down like this. And this will just be a garnish for the side. I'll stick this tomato in there. So that's kind of what I'm going to do. For part of the presentation, I still got some other things up my sleeve. Now let's gotta check these peppers. I'm probably gonna be bringing them in actually 2 minutes. So yeah, it's time to take this stuff off of here. So I'm gonna prep out the rest of these avocados for our little side dish here, and let these cool down. Maybe 5 minutes or so. We'll be back. D Willie Phats, QUESO Del Mar.
D Willie, what's up?
Nice, you guys made it?
Wow, absolutely.
So I got these avocados filled up. You can see this nice little presentation, how I scored them. It's gonna be really easy to eat these when we're eating this Del Mar. It's gonna be nice. My brother Brandon, brother from another mother, came over. It's my brother Mark's business partner. Solid dude, my brother Mark. Come over for lunch. Kind of just set these off to the side. I'll show you how we're gonna do these peppers. I'm gonna get the heart out with these seeds. Because yeah, that's just unnecessary. There. I'm going to save those calves, kind of be a nice little addition that I wasn't planning on doing, but we're going to D Willie this up. They're really nice and soft. You can see how soft they are. And blistering it like that gets so much flavor. So now we're going to do this jalapeno. We're going to do a little bit of extra kick. You know, the seeds aren't necessary. It's especially when you roast it like this, because it is going to be hot. We might want to just a little couple out. There we go. So what we need to do now is we got to skewer these shrimp. These are going on. So we're still at a really nice temperature here. We're just going to set these right on here like this. You can see here how this broke down really nicely. So yeah, we're in the business. So be careful once you add this crab in here like this. You can see how it's still lump, but it's not jumbo lump. So what we want to do now is we want to not stir that crab basically at all until we add the shrimp and our cheese. It's just going to be right at the end. So we're just going to kind of do this. We're going to let that just kind of slowly work its way back up to temp. So we don't want this runny, we want it nice and gooey. You know, we're just going to put these in these corn tortillas. I'm going to heat these up. We're going to put them in those. And they're going to be to die for. So yeah, a couple more minutes. Let me check these shrimp. They're not done. They're not overcooked by any means. You can see here. When they curl up naturally like that and they start turning pink, they're perfectly cooked. We don't want to overcook these shrimp because they were raw. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to pull some of these shrimp off. I'm going to put it directly in this queso here, Del Mar. Just a handful of shrimp into this Del Mar. Now we can stir this. So now I'm going to open up this fresco. I'm going to add this in there. Now the mozzarella. So at this point, the only time you use the lid here is we're going to drop this lid on. A little bit of heavy whipping cream. That's what we want. Now we got this done. So I'm going to show you how to plate this. This is kind of what I'm thinking here. So with the asset of this poblano, we'll put it to the side there and kind of mount that up like this. I'm going to take our avocado tomato like this, something like that. I'm going to fold in half, fold in half. I'm going to roll one here. Nice scoopful of our QUESO Del Mar here, and our nice little skewer shrimp right over the top of that. QUESO Del Mar, D Willie style, off the hook. We got 3 more to go. When we come back, we'll say grace, get on with the day. The boys got to go back to England. For all 3 dishes here, I want you to just take a look at here. Look at these dishes. But anyhow, that's D Willie Phats, QUESO Del Mar. Always want to say grace. Come Lord Jesus, be our guest. Let to us this food be blessed. Amen. Much love, everybody watching. Season 2, episode 2. I'm hungry as hell. I'm gonna eat. Let the boys get back to work. See you next week.